Hi folks, Bob Krebs again, sales manager with Pure Pursuit Automotive, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at the interior aspects of our beautiful BMW M5. This is the same vehicle that I was describing earlier in the walk around, and now you're going to get the opportunity to see the interior of the cockpit of the vehicle here, and then we're going to go for a test drive in it. First of all, I'm going to talk to you about the instrumentation area here. Obviously on the left, from the left, you've got your fuel tank indicator, you've got your speedometer, obviously going up to 200 miles per hour, and you've got your tachometer, and then on the right side you've got your temperature gauge for the radiator. You've also got your mileage indicator and your speedometer indicator, which are all digital as well. Over to the center console of the vehicle, we have the rear camera. That's part of the backing mechanism, which is a parking assist. And as we start to leave, there'll be a little bit more about that as we back out. You'll see how the feature works and how the Parktronic parking assist works for the vehicle. As you can see right now, the front of the vehicle is scanning because we're close to the front of our building here. So it's starting an indication that we're close or getting closer to a potential object that we might run into. We've got the array here of first of all, I'll go ahead and start with the heating and cooling system. You've got a side for the driver and a side for the passenger to be able to control each of theirs. If the driver's too hot, can turn that down. If the passenger is too cold, they can turn that up. And of course, they can control the seat heat over here as well, from really, really warm to not so warm to not warm at all to not on. Same with the driver, same way. Of course, you've got your rear defrost, front defrost, maximum air conditioning, recirculation of the air, and the fan power here to be able to turn the fan up as high as you wish it to be or as low as you want it. You've got your emergency hazard lights here in the center, the locking mechanism, and of course you can control the vents for each of the people that are in the vehicle: left, right, front, center, up and down. The center console of the vehicle, obviously you've got your shifter here, which enables you to put it into drive, and the different modes that we've got, including a sport mode, etc., which I'll indicate in just a moment here from the steering wheel controls. And again, it also has a media portion of it, so where you can select different types of multimedia, radio, telephone, the navigation system, and of course the rest of its vehicle information in different settings. So the vehicle itself is very unique in the fact that it's literally a touring car where you can go anywhere with. It's got so many features and so many attributes to it, and it's got so many creature comforts. I'm 6'5", and I'm sitting here completely comfortable with my legs literally laying on the bottom of the seat, and it's even got a footrest at the bottom for the driver, so you can kind of rest your foot here rather than have it dangling or stuck up against something. So it's very, very comfortable in the cockpit of this vehicle. It's got several different 12-volt outlets, so you can plug your computer or any other electronic device into those as necessary. Another feature of the steering wheel itself is that it has essentially all the capabilities of the center console, and that means you can control the phone access, you can control the radio, you can control different modes of the vehicle, including the fact that right now this indicates that it's in Sport Plus mode, and then as you change these, you can change the modes of the vehicle into what type of, whether it's going to be sport mode, comfort mode, or efficient mode. So you can do all that without having to ever take your eyes off the road to come down here to go to the center console. It's also got the paddle shifters on the side here, which are going to help assist you with your driving, setting different aspects of the vehicle. And on the left side of the door here, as you have on the right also on the passenger side, you have all the controls here. The mirror controls, where you can turn the mirror in, out, up, down, and get the precise way that you wish the mirror to be able to be positioned so you have optimal view. It's also got the power windows, up, down, obviously, that you can control from the driver's side here. And another very unique feature, which I pointed out earlier in the walk around, first of all, the seat has memory settings so that several people can drive the vehicle and not have to change the settings each time. Let's say a taller person's number 1, possibly a shorter person's number 2. And then by pressing this, it turns on the massage for the seat itself. So as you're driving, and I can feel it now myself, it's a nice, low vibrating, calm, relaxing massage. It's not bone jarring or anything else. It's very, very comforting, and it feels really good, and I can imagine on long drives how nice that would be. This has another feature also, which is very unique, and that is the rear shade. As you depress that, it puts the shade up automatically, which controls how much additional lighting that you may not want to have on you, or as the afternoon sun begins to go down and becomes a bit of a hazard, you can pull that shade up, and of course you can put it back down again just as easily without having to get out of the car and open doors and pull over. The center console features also a snap-in adapter for a telephone of whatever model that you've got, so that you can literally put the phone in and charge your phone while you're driving. It's also got an auxiliary input here and a USB port, and of course another 12-volt receptacle for any other electronic equipment you may have as well. And of course you got a little bit of storage space here to put some things in there, possibly some gloves or driver's license or maybe a few small tools. Next is the rear air conditioning and heating unit that has controls for the people in the back seat, so that way they don't have to continually ask the folks in the front seat to assist them in controlling their heat and or cooling area. They've got the knobs here that obviously turn the heat up or down, and of course they can change the flow, the settings, and as far as where it's directed, and the controls on the temperature as well. The next feature I want to point out is the sun/moonroof, which now you can get a really good shot of the Alcantara suede headliner here, which is absolutely beautiful. It's not only soft, but it takes in a lot of noise and creates a lot of sound reduction. So it's wonderful for this for the beautiful stereo system in here as well. So again, to open this, I'm just going to press that back, which opens it to the clear glass, so that that's contained within the vehicle, so that you can even be driving if there's rain or if there's too much wind. And then to take that back the rest of the way, you just hit it again and you can open it fully to where you've got an entire open area here for maximum comfort or enjoyment of being able to see the outside. Another couple of features I wanted to point out of the vehicle is that it has a heads-up display, which you'll be able to see in all of the high-definition single photographs that our videographer is taking as well, which means that the front of the vehicle here, in the windshield, the driver can see a projected heads-up display of the miles per hour at all times, which means he doesn't ever have to take, or she doesn't ever have to take their eyes off the road to be able to glance down to see how fast they're going and what their speed is. It's a very unique feature of this vehicle. Another thing is the stereo system speakers. There are 16 Harman Kardon speakers in the stereo system throughout the entire vehicle, which give you a beautiful, rich sound for whatever music you're listening to, whether it's classic, rock and roll, or any kind of music that you favor. So that just about wraps it up for the interior of the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and take a test drive with it now. So until then, again, Bob Krebs, Sales Manager for Pure Pursuit Automotive. Our number is area code 816-659-3027. Talk to you soon.